Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Sahab Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Friday, the 3rd of Ramadan 1447, 20th of February 2026. This Majlis took place at Darul Ma'arif al-Islamiyya in Kareli, Allahabad, UP, India. Our Hazrat Wala starts off this majlis by quoting the ayat of the Quran Majid, Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran. Our Hazrat Wala is saying that looking at such a huge gathering, it brings great delight and happiness to me. People have come here and presented themselves out of talab and thirst and for their islah. I am nothing. Main kuch nahi hu. I am nothing, but you people have come, and according to your beautiful niyat, Allah will never leave you deprived. Niyat is something very, very great. A person takes and picks up one step, that will also be written for him. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to say to his daughters that, Tum log mahroom nahi rehna, that don't be deprived. Meaning, look after this month, be particular about it, and there should be no type of ghibat, shikayat, etc. at all. In fact, he used to go to this extent as well, ke so jao, magar fuzul baatein na karo. That's, even if you have to go and sleep, it's fine, but don't sit talking useless talks. I mean, ghibat and backbiting and all this, that was something very, very far-fetched. Now, great people used to come, and Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to see some of these things, and he would say immediately that abandon useless talks. See, Ramadan is not forever. It has come. Appreciate it. It will go. Appreciate it. So Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab, or Hazrat Wala is saying, I remember his statement, So raho, magar fuzul baatein na karo. Sleep away. If you have to sleep away, also sleep away. But don't speak useless talks. You know, he had a type of nafrat, abhorrence and disgust towards useless and futile talks, layani talks. You know, this is the time when we were staying in Kopaganj. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to be in the flat upstairs and we used to be downstairs. Now you can understand the whole week we used to be in classes. When Thursday afternoon would come, from Zohar till Maghrib we would be free. Now, when he came out from his apartment and he gazed down at us, he found everybody was casually talking. And from all of them, Maulana Jami Sahab was there, Maulana Abdul Halim Sahab was there. Hazrat did not like this. And then he said, every week on a Thursday, you should inform me about your halat. Now what can I tell you? From then, all of that type of talking or whatever it was, we just thought that we free and this and that. Hazrat didn't like it. It came to an end, and this silsila and this pattern remained for some many long years, where we would give ittila and inform Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab about our halat. So when a person has to give his halat, then what happens? He has to look in himself, he has to ponder, then he will be able to write. Now if a tabib, a physician and a doctor doesn't know about your condition, how will he diagnose? How will he then give a prescription? कामयाबी तो काम से होगी, न के हुस्न कलाम से होगी, जिक्र के इहतिमाम से होगी, जिक्र के इल्तिजाम से होगी, फिक्र के इहतिमाम से होगी. So success will come about by doing something. You have to do something. You have to be particular with your dhikr, and you have to have fikr for your islah. He would go on to say, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah, kuch hasil karo, achieve something, meaning the nur, the nisbat, the ma'rifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mahroom nahi rehna. Don't be deprived. Is martaba mahroom nahi rehna. This time don't be deprived. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib used to send me to go and see what other people are doing. I would go and I would come back. And if I had to tell him that the people are sleeping, he would be pleased with that. But if I had to tell him people are sitting around and they are talking, he would become upset. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib sat in Tana Bhavan. He learnt by the Shaykh, and he came back and he taught us. So when a person sits with a Shaykh, then he has to learn something. So great ulama that were sitting there, they would write their ahwal and their spiritual state and condition. The Ramadan Sharif to Islah wa Tarbiyat ke liye aayi. Ramadan has actually come so that we can reform, we can become better. Spiritual upliftment can come about. So Ramadan is a mu'azzaz and a very honored month. Actually, by and large, more people go in the month of Ramadan to sit with the mashayikh. So pay attention, tawajjuh karo. Put your mind and heart to it. Definitely Allah will give you something. So, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib would speak sometimes about zikr, sometimes about tahajjud, sometimes about islah of the nafs. Sometimes he would take his kitab and he would read out articles from there. When Hazrat Allama came, then he took out his kitab. In fact, he told Allama to say something. But Allama said, no, you give the talk. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib immediately took out the kitab and started reading the article that he needed to read. So tilawat, pabandi, we have to be particular about tilawat of the Quran and Majid. No, not even paband. Rather, kathrat, abundance of tilawat has to take place. I heard all these talks from Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib. Allah gave me the tawfiq and the opportunity to hear. And now Allah is giving me the tawfiq and the opportunity to pass it on to you people. He would say so often, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib, that you people are thinking that I'm going to take my walk. No, I'm actually going so that I can carry out my tilawat. You know, Hazrat Maulana Irshad Sahib used to go on to say that Shah Wasiullah Allahabadi would carry out how many khatams of the Quran in one day. But I can most definitely tell you people, at least one khatam of the Quran every day he would carry out. Now Allah Ta'ala give us that tawfiq. Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq to achieve the fadail of it and the barakat of the holy month of Ramadan. Sometimes he would ask that you are reading tilawat, or he asked someone and the person said, I only do tilawat. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah said to him, no, rather you should also have a ma'mul of dhikrullah. Allah Ta'ala give me the tawfiq and hidayat of also turning my attention to Ramadan and attach importance to it. Allah has given us the life. Now after giving us that life, if we are still negligent, then what will happen? Allah give us the tawfiq and hidayat of making qadr and understanding it to be a great opportunity. Ghanimat samjo. Hazrat Shah Wasiullah Sahib used to say, is Ramadan ki qadr karo. Appreciate this Ramadan. Shah Wasiullah Sahib used to tell us that if somebody is sleeping, then don't object to that. But if somebody is sitting there idly and carrying out useless talks, then to that you would object. There is great fazilat and merit for the holy month of Ramadan. So, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib, when Allama went also, he gave him one mazmoon, one article and topic, and he said, He understood that he was the Southern Mudarris in Darul Uloom Deoband. He said, take this there. And all those who are under you, read out this article or these articles to the people. So achieve the connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Carry out dhikr, carry out tilawat. You see, women folk also come. They come for the afternoon majlis. They also listen to this night majlis as well. And they are also concerned about their islah. So this that I'm saying over and over again, कामयाबी तो काम से होगी, न के हुस्न कलाम से होगी, जिक्र के इल्तिज़ाम से होगी, फिक्र के ihtimam से होगी. This is the kulliyah of Hazrat Khaja Azizul Hasan Madzub rahimahullah ta'ala. Allah ta'ala give us all the tawfiq. Allahumma allif bayna qulubina wa aslih dhata baynina wahdina subul as-salam wa najjina min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur wa jannibna al-fawahisha ma dhahara minha wa ma batan wa barik lana fi asma'ina wa absarina wa qulubina wa azwajina wa dhurriyyatina wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim.